Positioning. Effective teachers of Māori students positively reject deficit theorising. One of the core elements of Te Kotahitanga is challenging deficit theorising.
Some people think that all Māoris are dumb and stuff, but not all of them.
Yeah.
Most of them got brains, but they just don't show it.
Yeah.
At the Hui, we introduced deficit theorising and being agentic. Deficit theorising being, the problem's out there, we can't do anything about it. Blame home, blame parents, blame everything else. Whereas being agentic is being someone who is a problem solver, really. What can I do for that hour when I have that student in my class? I'm in control of that hour. What am I going to do about it? Don't worry about anything else that goes on outside or wherever else. What can I do for that hour for that student?
Te Kotahitanga removes all of the so-called stereotypes that you have in your head, which you may not know that you have in your head. I think we could list probably quite quickly as many as there are for Māori or for male, female, whatever, and we have to remove those because they actually get into the way, and that's where Te Kotahitanga actually challenges you with those.
We hear ourselves saying, the Māori kids don't achieve because their parents are not interested, or there's not enough books in their kids' homes, or they don't come to school, or they don't bring their pencils, or, you can go on forever about what Māori students don't do. And deep down, we believe it.
It's getting away from saying those kids can never learn to you are a teacher, you can affect change through your teaching. And it's very challenging for a lot of teachers that because they can't keep saying the kids aren't learning and it's none of my fault.
It's pretty dumb when they don't. Just don't listen.
Respect and they get it back.
Yeah.
If they respect us, they get it back.
Because with respect comes trust and stuff.
Yeah, friendship too. Just not stereotyping people.
I think the important thing are the narratives, that come straight from the kids' mouths about how they feel when they've been put in a situation in the classroom. When the teachers read these narratives and we talk about them, then they think, oh my goodness, maybe I've done things like that before, but have never really thought about how it has actually affected the kids.
You just lose all your courage in yourself and you just sort of feel like you can't achieve anymore. Yeah, then that's when you start going down and down more because you're feeling bad about yourself and how your work isn't achieving.
And what about this data?
It's about more than teaching, it's about more than teaching strategies. Because there's been a lot of projects that have been going on in schools for years. People have had really good ideas about Māori achievement and they haven't worked. Because when you look at the data, it's exactly the same. Māori students are still not achieving where they should.
If you're in a school with 45% Māori students, it starts to gnaw away at you that something's not quite right. And if you start articulating it, you realise that what you're saying is quite indefensible. So at times you tend to want to ignore it and hope that it will just kind of, go away. And then what you realise what you're doing is you are deliberately, not deliberately, but you have set lower expectations for your Māori students.
The most important bit, I reckon, is the bit about positioning.
What we're trying to develop is learning relationships in the classroom, where the individuals who are entering into the conversation that is learning in the classroom are able to be self-determining individuals within relationships that are non-dominating, that are power-sharing relationships within a relationship of interdependence, where everybody actually learns from and with each other.